of Austin has high hopes for what opening 6th Street up to cars could actually mean for the future of the entertainment district. The first goal, keeping people moving to avoid what's become late night violence and illegal activity.
KXAN's Brianna Hollis got an update on this pilot program from Austin's police chief and took to the street herself to see how people really feel about this change.
But there's some popularity in just standing in front of these clubs.
Is there anything you guys can do when it comes to, trying to filter people through? Does it have to be on the bars alone to kind of stop those crowds from gathering out there?
Well, I think it's incumbent upon them to assist with that, right? So we're there as well.
So I am down here on 6th Street, and I kind of want to change up the way that we've been telling this story. I've interviewed a lot of people who have a lot of strong opinions about the street opening back up to traffic, but today I wanted to go bar to bar to kind of play the numbers game and get a broader picture of how people feel. Hi, how's it going? How's it going? My name's Brianna. I'm a reporter with KXAN working on a story today about the street reopening. I'm just kind of popping business to business.
It's a little bit of like a pain having to walk between intersections, and then you have the occasional, I'm not walking that far.
One of the bartenders I just chatted with brought up a perspective I haven't seen yet. He said that with the street closures and how condensed everything is with people waiting in line and whatnot, that's becoming confusing for people, and that's also causing some tension between bouncers and other door staff.
Kind of just makes it harder, but I could see the whole point of, safety first. We'll try this for now.
So even he had a bit of a mixed reaction, even though he has strong feelings on certain points, and there doesn't seem to be a general consensus overall at all of the businesses when it comes to how they feel about the street reopening. Some still iffy, some wanting to see more, some for, and some against.
And so it's really about how do we manage this and how do we get people used to the new way of doing things.
Brianna Hollis, KXAN News.
And the city will close 6th Street to vehicles during South by Southwest. We did ask Austin Police if they're going to go back to opening 6th Street for vehicle traffic on weekend nights after South by. They told us they have not made a decision one way or the other.
And going in depth, closing the street is just the first phase of a multifaceted plan to revitalize the entertainment district. City staff, along with the Downtown Austin Alliance and other entertainment partners, are working to bring new businesses to the historic street with the hopes of bringing more people to this part of town during the day and those early evening hours.